What is up? I hope you're having such an amazing day. So today's topic, we are talking all about gym intimidation. And I know when I first started training, I would just do weight classes, group classes. I never in a million years attempted the weight room. I was just way too terrified. I'm going to share with you exactly how to overcome gym intimidation, face your fears, and get your body back lifting weights. Let's go. And if you haven't watched my last video, I highly suggest you do. I talk about 30 healthy habits, and the first one is water. And I like to practice what I preach. So I'm gonna drink some water. So this water jug is 2.2 liters. I have probably drank one of these already, and it's about 3 p.m. So in total today, that is roughly about 5 liters that I'm gonna drink today. So the first one, everyone has to start somewhere. I know you're probably thinking, Hannah, I am super nervous to go into the gym. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no structure. I have no routine. And the hardest part, girl, is just starting. Once you start and you just get into that habit, that routine, you build consistency, and you just stick with it. Just stick with it for, give it a month at least. And your fears, what you're so afraid of, it's like it looks so scary up front. And then as we start doing it, we realize, hey, this isn't so scary after all. When you think of, Arnold Schwarzenegger or Ashley K Fit on Instagram, she was like Miss Bikini Olympia. I think she's won it now like 5 or 6 times. When you think of girls like her, anyone you see on Instagram, okay, who may have a nice body and is lifting and working out, they all have to start somewhere, okay? So not one girl that you see on Instagram didn't have to go through those same feelings and those same emotions that you are feeling right now. Even me, when I first started working out and training, I did every class, weight training, yoga, I did high intensity exercises, any group class ever possibly imagine, but I was absolutely terrified of getting into the weight room and, actually knowing how to use the machines and how to use the weights. I would do, at Good Life, they have a 20-minute fit fix, which is basically just going and doing every single, maybe about 15 different machines. So I would do each one for about 2 minutes, rest, do another 2 minutes. I don't suggest you do that at all. That is not the way to do it. You can watch one of my videos on how I lost my weight, but I did see some results at the very beginning. Nothing major. I may have lost 10 pounds. The real results come from patience and persistence. So doing the really hard, difficult things over and over and over again. So everyone has to start somewhere. If you are following a program or a routine, I highly suggest that you look up the videos beforehand. So if there's a certain exercise that you're unsure of, look up the exercise on YouTube. Know actually how to properly, do a deadlift or how to properly do a plank. Because when you know how to do it, you've seen videos, you've seen tutorials, and you can actually back it up and maybe try it at home first before heading into the gym. But keep looking at videos and really try and understand the exercise before heading into the gym. Yeah, when I first started with my trainer, there's a bunch of exercises and it honestly just looked like mumbo jumbo. I had no idea how to do anything, but take the initiative, look up the exercise, look up the videos on YouTube, ask a friend, get the help before heading into the gym if you're nervous. I know for me, that's what I did. I looked up the exercises and, looked at photos and pictures and descriptions, and then took that information with me and headed into the gym. And it actually makes a huge difference because you get more familiar with what the machine looks like, the exercise looks like, and you just try it out. It's honestly trial and error. Like the more you do it, the less scary it becomes. I was saying, if you're new, don't be following someone else's workout program that you see on Instagram, YouTube, or wherever, because chances are that person has been working out for 5+ years. You don't want to risk potential injury, and if an advanced program is not going to well with someone who is a complete beginner. So if you're trying to do really advanced exercises, that takes time, like a deadlift, for example. You don't want to risk potential injury. I know it sucks starting at the bottom, but you have to form a base, a foundation first before leveling up and, doing something that's more challenging. When I first started, if I, just started doing deadlifts tomorrow, I would be so broken. My back would hurt, my legs would hurt. I probably wouldn't be able to gym for a good month, okay? And I'm sure that's not what you want. So make sure that you find a program that teaches you the foundations first before getting into intense workouts. I know as a beginner, sometimes it can be really hard because you don't feel the exercises where you think you should. Like when I was training females in person, they would say to me, "Oh, I don't feel this in my glutes," or "I don't feel this in my back." And as a beginner, because you're activating muscles that have never been activated before, it's going to feel weird. It's not going to feel normal for the first little bit, and that's perfectly okay. And you have to know and be aware of that, and just be persistent and not give up. This is one thing that I have heard a million times from my clients, or even girls who aren't my clients, that they think people are looking at them. And the thing is that people don't actually care. Like, people now are very selfish in that they only care about themselves. And it's actually selfish of us, me, you, anyone, to think that people are constantly staring at us and looking at us and watching our every move in the gym, which is completely false, because everyone is so focused on their own fitness journey, their own exercise, their own workouts, that really, in reality, in the grand scheme of things, no one is looking at you, because they're way more focused on themselves, because people are selfish. And you have to be okay with, maybe there is one person that's looking at you. Rock it, own it, rock it, have confidence, and use the tips that I mentioned in this video. No one is looking at you. Just get over it. No one's looking at you. People are selfish, and just move on. And if you're really super stuck on an exercise, if you've already looked at videos, you've already looked at exercises, just ask for help. Maybe there's a girl in there that you kind of think she knows what she's doing. Ask her for help or assistance. Maybe get a personal trainer, a couple sessions from a trainer to show you how to do the exercises on your program. But don't be scared to ask for that in-person help. I know for me, that honestly made the biggest difference in my journey. And even looking up videos beforehand and making sure that 100% I know how to do this and I'm doing the exercise properly. So don't give up. Everyone starts somewhere. Focus on the little small things every single day, and start off as a beginner. You are a beginner, and that's completely fine. Own up to that. You're not a beginner forever, but in this stage, this is what you're working through. Just plug your headphones in, rock out to some good tunes, enjoy your workout, and know that you are a boss babe. I'm thinking about having some sort of a guide to teach you how to do the exercises, give you form videos, and I do have that for my one-on-one girls. But if you're interested in me doing an ebook or a guide for beginners and to kind of progress you into doing the more challenging exercises, I'd love to help you out with that. Let me know in the comments if that's something you'd be interested in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Hannah J. McCrae.